Oh, look, it's old Mr. Rabbit. He appears to be eating all my cabbage. Let's review that song and talk about pickup notes. I'm going to sing it phrase by phrase, and then you're going to sing it phrase by phrase. Old Mr. Rabbit, everybody sing under the first. Old Mr. Rabbit. Excellent. Here's phrase 2. Listen. You've got a mighty habit. Everybody sing that, please. You've got a mighty habit. Great. Just listen. Of jumping in my garden. Everybody sing the third. Of jumping in my garden. Just listen. And eating all my cabbage. I know he eats a lot of different things, but for today, he's just eating cabbage. Ready, everybody sing. And eating all my cabbage. All right, here are 2 phrases. You're just listening. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit. Everybody sing and draw. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit. Listen to this. Of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Everybody sing and draw. Of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Here's the entire song. Just listen. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Your turn. Sing and draw 4 phrases, please. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Excellent. All right, now we're going to do an ostinato. An ostinato is a pattern that repeats, and our ostinato today is clap, pat, pat, pat. 1 clap, 3 pats. Get it going? And I'm going to sing the whole song. Here I go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. We're going to go to an animation now of the beat. The red hearts are the claps. The white hearts are the pats. They're actually empty hearts. Well, not empty hearts. Look, clear. They're clear hearts, not empty hearts. So, when you see a red heart, clap. When you see a clear heart, pat. Okay. We're going to start the ostinato, and I want you to figure out what word we're singing on the first clap of the song. Clap, pat, 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 clap, pat. Here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Well, what word was it? Hopefully you said old. All right, we're going to do it again and figure out what word you're singing on the second clap. Ostinato, here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Well, on the second clap, did you say got? Excellent. All right, we're going to start the ostinato again. And I need you to figure out what you're singing on the third and the fourth clap. 1, 2, here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Well, were you right? Jumping, eating, excellent. Okay, now we're going to sing the song and we're going to draw the phrases and we're going to figure out what the first word of the second phrase is. Everybody draw the phrases. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. You've is the first word of the second phrase. And if you notice, it's not on a beat. It's like right before the word got. How weird. All right, let's sing and draw the phrases again. And this time figure out what the first word of the third phrase is. Everybody sing and draw the phrases. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Well, did you draw the phrases and right when your fingers went to the 3, were you singing the word of? Yeah, because that's the first word of the third phrase. And how weird. It's before the beat again. All right, let's do it again. Let's sing and draw the phrases. Figure out what the first word of the fourth phrase is. Everybody sing and draw. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in my garden and eating all my cabbage. Hopefully, right when your fingers went to the number 4, you were singing the word and. It's the first word of the phrase, even though it's not on the beat. Okay, so we need to figure out what those notes that are hanging off the edge are. And I'm going to tell you, they are called pickup notes. What are they called? Pickup notes. Exactly. It's the beginning of the phrase that happens before the strong beat. And you know what? It happens a lot. These particular pickup notes are internal because internal means inside the song. We'll learn about other pickup notes in a little while. But anyway, they're called pickup notes. All right. To do this little practice, which is also like a little assessment, you're going to go to the little turquoise puzzle piece, which is Old Mr. Rabbit Pickup Practice. It might take a while, you know, the internet. And then you're going to touch or click the blue rectangle that says Start Attempt. And then you've got 6 options down here in this gray box. You've, of, and then 3 blanks. You also see that up at the top you have 6 possible blanks. Your job is to put you've, of, and where they belong in the phrase. So does this make sense? Old Mr. Rabbit, you've? No. What about that? Yeah, Old Mr. Rabbit. You've got a mighty habit. All right, you've got a mighty habit of. No, that makes no sense. Oh, of jumping in my garden. Yeah, of jumping in my garden and. No. And belongs there. Oh, come over here, and. Yeah, and then you have to put these spaces where there are still empty boxes or else it won't let you be finished. Sorry about that. And then once you're finished, I just gave you the answer. You're going to come over here to the blue rectangle that says review and touch or click. And you can review if you want, or just say finish if you feel like you're good. And then, oh my gosh, this is the moment of truth. Do you want to submit the activity now? Yes. Yes, I do. What's going to happen? I don't know. The suspense is killing me. Come on, Internet. Why are you so slow? Oh, I get it. We're in a pandemic. The Internet's just slow. Oh. My activity has been submitted. Oh, and I need to put the grade on there. But I'll tell you, I got 100. So anyway, I'll fix this so that a grade ends up in there and you can see that you also got 100. Good luck.